Hello, no one, and welcome back to the return of the Obra Dinn. Or at least what would be episode 6 of the Obra Dinn. You see, I fucked up. Alright, I'll admit it, I just fucked up. You see, I recorded an entire video, but the problem is, I didn't record. Yeah, that, it's kind of a problem. Because of that, this isn't going to be a full video. I'm pretty much just going to go through, I'm going to tell you all the fates that I solved, because guess what? I solved 6! Yeah, 6. I was real chuffed with myself after I found that out. Then I found out that I didn't record, and, all that confidence and pride was not only gone, it was fucking eviscerated. It hurts so much. Not only that, but I'm also going to tell you about some of the, bigger things that I came away with in the non-episode. So, so let's get started, shall we? First things first, heading into the book, we found out that this guy is named Redford Rajub. He was one of the guys that fell to the illness. He was the guy that died in this scene. And pretty much the only reason we found out his identity is because of one little detail. You see, when I was looking up tips, I think it was pretty much just looking up tips for when you get stuck in the Obra Dinn. One thing that we found out, I think I'm a level too high. One thing that we found, or well, that I found out, was that the not hangers, this is storage. Where the fuck? This is the right level, yeah? Oh wait, no, we gotta be on the one with the cannons. Well, that guy's down here, but the cannons are up here. We should have the things. Maybe? Most likely, I think. Potentially. Perhaps. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Oh, wait, no. There it is. And with this one, you can see. Right there is a number. Every single one of these, God damn it, what the fuck? I can't think of the word. What the hell? Hanger? No. Not even close. Hammock! That's the way that I'm thinking of. The hammocks here, they all have numbers. And we were able to figure out this man's identity because of one of those hammocks. I nearly forgot the word again. As for this man, his name is Thomas Sefton, who is the cook. And the only reason I was able to actually figure that out is because of the log here. Pretty much just the fact that he was saying, I'll cook you up something good with this one. And that's pretty much it. It wasn't really detective work. That was pretty much just reading comprehension, which, that one's making me question my own abilities. On the very next page, we found out that this man is named William Wassam. He is also one of the guys that was in the sleeping scene. He was also similarly figured out via the number things, because he was pretty much the only one that was asleep, but also the only one that wasn't uncovered, or was uncovered, and we were able to figure out due to the same numbering system on the hammocks. As for this man, we were able to figure out his identity because of a single memory. We were able to figure it out because of this memory right here. That allowed us to be able to see who the hell was in the carpenter shop. He was one of the guys that was working. The other guy that we were able to see was that of Winston Smith. He is the main carpenter, and the only reason that isn't confirmed is because of reasons, pretty much. Like, we don't have another 2 fates solved or whatnot. But we did get the identity of Marcus Gibbs. Indeed, confirmed. That's good. And the only other guy that this guy could be is, well, no one, really. He's gotta be Winston Smith. Like, he's the main carpenter. Hell, in the scene where this guy died, I'm pretty sure he said something about Boss. It's already done for Nick. Come on, Boss, yes. So, he was talking to Winston Smith back there, and he died. And as for the Frenchman, he was not actually French. He was, his name is Maba. I can't remember what the nationality is, but basically the way I found him out was I kind of literally just went down the list of identities and switched them. So, it's scummy, I know, but it got the job done, and that's all that matters. Now, as for the 6th fate that I found out, I honestly couldn't fucking tell you, because I have no idea. I went through the entire list multiple times. I could not find it, so, I think there's a 6th fate that I figured out, because it went through the entire 3 fates are correct things twice. I just have no idea who the fucking 6th one is, so, whoops. Now, as for what I discovered, we need to go into a single memory, which is the one where Solomon Saeed dies, because, I kind of spent the entire video in this memory. It was this one and the one where the guy got his fucking shit rocked with the fishtail, so, yeah. Now, as you can see here, this man, we figured out his fate, or his name, Winfried Rajoub, because of the number that is on his hammock. It's 51, and Winfried Rajoub, nope, wrong button. That matches with the number on the crew manifest. Go all the way down, 51, Winfried Rajoub. I didn't realize that that would be a thing, but I'm glad that that was a tip that I saw, because if I didn't see that, a good chunk of fates would not have been solved. Now, as for the other detail, it was here. There's a bag here with a little pipe in it. I don't know how much that's going to really mean for the future, but if we do see someone with a pipe, we do know that the number of the hammock for them is 47, which 47 in this list would be that of Alexei Toprov. So, it's one of these guys, I think. Because there's 3 Russians on the ship. These 2, in the photo, actually, they're both playing cards here. But the 3rd guy is him, I believe. So, maybe they're all Russian, maybe they're not, maybe they're Maybelline, I don't know. But, generally, they're probably going to be Russian because they're all hanging out in a group, and there's only 3 of them, and there's only 3 Russians on the ship. That's my reason, that's my logic. I have to make a lot of leaps, alright? As for the last detail, we have across the other side of the wall, and we see that this man has a tattoo of a woman. Or at least I think it's supposed to be a tattoo of a woman. It's just sort of like a shape of a woman in her clothes, in her dress, or whatever. So maybe it's of a woman, and that's a way to save on details so you can actually sort of get the identity correct, but as for who he is, I'm not entirely sure. I did spend a good chunk of time going through this image, seeing if I could find someone that just sort of has their right arm out, that we can see has a tattoo. This man, he's a good candidate, I would say, because his right arm is completely uncovered. This guy, I did actually find him in another memory. He does not have it, which doesn't leave a lot of other people. The only problem with it, really, is that it could be this guy, but we already have his identity figured out, so that wouldn't really do us any good. And not only that, but, like, say people could take off their clothes to go to sleep, so it could be anybody wearing a long sleeve shirt or a jacket or anything like that, and we just wouldn't know it was them because their tattoo is being covered up. And maybe there's a single tattoo, or a single scene where their sleeve is slightly rolled up and you can see see the tattoo, but, if that's the case, then that is fucking annoying. I'm also gonna say this. I have gone through and I have, pretty much just sort of given guesses at many people. Specifically these women up here. I've kind of gone back and forth between their identities as well as where they might be alive. If they are alive, it's pretty much just been the UK and Europe. They might also be in like Azores or the Atlantic Island, which, from what I could tell, is just Madeira, but it's just not listed because logic. It doesn't exist, as we all know. So that's one of them. The other guy, I can't quite remember. The Russians, I tried doing that sort of tactic with, switching all of their identities around, but the main problem is that this guy, he was shot by one of the women, and because we don't have their identities figured out, we can't really say who this guy was shot by, which only adds a bit more complexity to the entire situation, which decreases the chance of getting 3 fates correct by about, like, 100%, really, for me, at least. And one other thing that I did discover, this man is incorrect. We have gone through 6 fates. Not once did he come up, obviously. So I'm thinking his identity is most definitely correct, because this guy, we know he's Hak Seng Lao. I guess, we know that this guy is Shiotan, because his identity's been confirmed, yes. So this guy is the only other person that hasn't been confirmed, other than Hak Seng Lao, but that's pretty much just who killed him. As for how he died, I'm not entirely sure. Like, in his in his perishing memory, he, I guess, maybe died due to the flames, but I don't exactly know. Because I want to say that the entire thing just sort of sucked his life energy out, but I don't know if that is the case. So he might have just burned? No. I have no idea if I have two others correct. I'm just sort of... whatever. He wasn't clawed, clubbed, crushed, decapitated, drowned, no. Eaten, electrocuted. I highly doubt it. Expired. Again, that's just of old age. Exploded, hell no. Well, I guess flames are just sort of things. Well, no, explosion is just things burning up really fast. So, like, it's... I don't know. He didn't fall from anywhere. He didn't freeze to death. That would be interesting, but I think they would have done it differently. I also think a lot of these fates are sort of red herrings, if that's the correct term, where it's just something to put it there, so it's not that easy. So it makes you think, oh, did he actually freeze to death, or did he die due to an illness, that sort of thing. I think it's also the same with, like, the alive, because I don't think we're going to find anyone that's alive in the Middle East. We never made it there. I don't think anybody would be alive in Camp Verde, because... Verde? Whatever. We never made it that far in the trip, so... Or they never made it that far in the trip, rather, so... I think they're just sort of there to be there to make you question yourself, that sort of thing. He didn't freeze to death. I don't think he died due to an illness. Most likely not. He wasn't killed. I don't think he was poisoned. No. Suicide, maybe? No. So I'm pretty sure he expired, but obviously that hasn't worked. So I'm going to switch that to burned, and we'll see what happens in the next video. But with that being said, I'm going to leave this off here. I know it's... I was quite happy with the recording session I had as well. Like, I didn't think I would get 6 entire fates solved, but I did. And somehow, I did. Like, I wasn't expecting that from me. I wasn't expecting to get a single one solved, but I got 6. And I was happy about that. Then I wasn't recording, and that fucking ruined it all, so. But, yeah, I'm gonna leave this video off here, and hopefully, I'll actually remember to click record next time. So, with that being said, I do hope you all enjoyed this short little video, which, I'm not gonna lie, might actually be how the videos for the rest of the series is, because I'll probably just record and, like, give you updates every once in a while on, like, what I found and whatnot, so... But anyways, that's not confirmed. I might just do this how I've always been doing it, but if it does do that, it might do that every once in a while. I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, regardless, I do hope you all enjoyed this video, regardless of how short it is, and I do hope to catch you in the next one, whatever and whatever that shall be. See ya!